sister, Bassett. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want, this is your time.
Welcome back, fun fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is The Dish with yours truly, Ron E. Bradley. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day, a Wednesday, a hump day, if you will. Humpity. Hey, everybody, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do hit that like button on the way in. And if you're watching this on the replay, please comment below, replay gang, or any other comment that you want to comment, because the comments really help. Especially the comments after, like on the replay, the comments really help the stream to go out to more people after the fact, of course, when it's not live. We also have probably waiting on some more people that are going to be coming in from the That Park Place, because they're doing a members thing right now. So all good over there. As a matter of fact, it reminded me that I actually plan on doing a members only stream soon. Probably will be on a Saturday, just to let you guys know. When I do a members only stream, it's probably going to end up being on a Saturday. There's a lot of burger talk in the chat, which only bothers me because I like burgers so darn much, and so it's a trigger word for me. Well, I'm on a diet and trying to lose weight here. Lose body fat. It's really funny because my weight is not fluctuating a lot this month. But it's weird because I'm losing body fat. I've seen my percentage go down while my weight is kind of staying generally the same. Let me say hi to everybody that's coming in. My gosh, so many of you so early. And I'm going to try to see if I can do this to skip names. But we had One Punch Token Fan 5383 says first, and also says, "Hail Ron." And hail back. Thank you so much. TJ Magnify says, hail all. And Fairbricks Studio Wayne is in the house, says, hi, Ron, and gives me a wave. And Kaladin 910 says, good evening. He's over there in Germany, I do believe. Strings and Pucks is chiming in. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can forward this. Linda's here. She says, hello, Ron, panel, and everyone in the chat. And hopefully my internet is working okay. I worry about the internet because, like, when I first tried to start the show, the internet, and I'm plugged in to my router. So it's not even, I'm not getting this on Wi-Fi. I'm actually getting it directly through the router. It should work. But I don't know that it's working perfectly correctly. So I may bump in and out, but hopefully it's okay. But Linda says, hi, Ron, panel, and everyone in the chat. And O2RR is here and says, perfect timing. That is perfect timing. Snortapoopus Q Burr has chimed in with a hello, humans and other creatures, and hello to all of us here, and all of us are in the chat. Let's see, Cal and Snort and Linda down here. And let's see, we have me. Don't need to highlight me. That, by the way, is the other me. If you see TBB Coach Ron pop up anywhere, that's also me. Izzo's Place comes in from Canada. Hola, hello, in Canadian. Whoops, afternoon. I'm tired. I understand. Jill Powers, the River Daughter, says, howdy, Ron. Father Bradley's Fun, Kaladin 910 Snort, Tom, Strings and Bucks, One Pan Show Command, and she's saying hi to everybody in the chat. And Izzo says, let's dish. I agree. Let's dish. We have, let me see. I'm going to O2RR. I want to make sure I'm caught up with everybody, see if there's anybody new coming into the chat. Linda and Izzo and Snort, and Jill. Again, with the burger. The burger talk is right there. Fast forwarding. How you doing, Strings and Pucks? Says Fairbricks. And aha. I think is this the last one? Whey protein surfaces, time to flip. Don't burn it. There you go. So there is everybody. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that is here so far. Thank you for being here. We may say hi to more folks as they come in a little bit later. But as you guys know, you're the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee, and the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed to be here with you.
Toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
And while we are waiting for more folks to come into the chatterboxes, chat. Remind you of a couple things. We do celebrations on the channel. Celebrations anytime we get support from you guys. We have a goal of 5 supers. And if we get those 5 today, MJ is going to be doing something. She's going to be here in just a moment. And And so anytime we get a super chat, super thing, super sticker, member chat, member milestone chat, somebody becomes a member of the channel, memberships are gifted, any of those kind of things. Maybe there's a PayPal or buy me a coffee. I keep that open too and check that out. Any of that support. Or if somebody even buys something from the spread shop, which we're going to go into in a second, we celebrate all of that. And we invite you to celebrate along with us. If you're a member of the channel, member emojis are available to you, so celebrate with those. And if you're not, any emojis will do. So dance emojis, smiley face emojis, fireworks emojis. We celebrate them all. I'm going to give you a chance to practice right now. A celebration might look something a little bit like this.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a perfect!
Oh, this is just the best of us. go. There we go. There we go. I don't know if we're getting a raid. If more people are coming in, I don't know what's going on. I see weird things are happening on my end. I do want to share one thing with you before. Well, if I can get my StreamYard to work, that would be oh boy. Did I freeze up? Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. And over at Follow the Bradley's Fun, over at the Spread Shop, we've got 5, is it say 5 days left? Let me double check and make sure that is correct. Yes, we've got 5 days left, apparently, of 20% off of everything right now. Now, we've got a lot of t-shirts over there. The t-shirt design that you're looking at right now is a graveyard, a gravestone, if you will. And it says, "Here lies the ashes of Reed E. Creek, with foot stuck in mouth. Their outlook turned bleak." That is, of course, referring to the deletion of Reedy Creek. And as if it were on a headstone over there at the Haunted Mansion, because that is just a funny story. Eventually, I want to get one of those, walk around in the park, and see if people notice, because I think it will be hilarious when people actually see it. We've also got our Follow the Bradley's Fun family logo stuff. That's on, you can get it on bags, t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, any of those kind of things. And of course, the Dish. Got the Dish logo going on t-shirts, sweatshirts. If you're up in Canada, you might want a nice premium hoodie. Got men's and women's premium hoodies. Got the men's premium t-shirt. You can go into a t-shirt like this, by the way, and if you want to select a different color, it will let you do that. So look at all the colors. So you see the color chart on the right is pretty cool. So let's say that you want the blue, like the teal, or maybe a dark blue. Maybe you want it in a gray. I think is there like a charcoal gray? Yeah, that one looks really good. The charcoal gray. So yeah, all of those are available. And you've also got, of course, the Make Disney Walt Again hat design. If you haven't seen, back to the all products. To scroll down. Like I said, I said this earlier, I'm having some issues with my internet today. I don't know why, but it is not. I mean, I'm hooked up, and it should be working fine. And for some reason, it's going slow. There's the Make Disney Walt Again stuff. Make Disney Walt Again. You can see it on the baseball cap. And I made it so that the design of the lettering is not quite the same as the lettering that you see on the other type of red hats. But yet, the idea is that people will take a second look at it and go, wait, is it one of those hats? And they'll realize, oh, no, it's not exactly one of those hats. Hey, there's that Park Police raid is coming in. Thank you, TPP, for the raid. Everybody's coming in now. Yay. Perfect timing, guys. Perfect timing. All good. Let's go back to me. And let's play once again. Because of the raid, we're going to play a little bit of a celebration.
Is it too much? Too much. It's just perfect.
Oh, this is just the best of my scene. Hello from the Berkshires, and more people come in. Awesome. Great. As a matter of fact, speaking of people that are coming in, well, we're going to start bringing in our guests.
Afternoon, everybody.
No!
TheBomb.com.
What's going on, Ron?
I don't know. Weather, coldness.
How's
all
it
that
going?
fun stuff. It's a going, that's for sure.
We have a celebrity in the chat.
Which one?
Pro.
Wait. Pro's in here?
Pro's in the chat.
Pro!
25 likes or we storm the gates. I'm into that.
Hey, what's up, Pro? I should send him the link. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious me.
I decided to get rid of my winter tree.
We still have ours up.
No, we put that away. We have the palm tree up. It just gets decorated, but that one that was behind me, I couldn't take the cold no longer.
Oh, that's not the right. I forgot what I always forget what I did last. Let's try doing the right thing and send it. I'm just going to send it just in case. There we go. All right. So we got Tom in here, and let me see who else is coming in. This one, I think she likes to play around in.
So I think what happened is I went to Epcot. You can go around the whole world, and I had a couple in the Germany section, and I thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead.
She's not a knucklehead.
I found my way to the
Did you go to
the
China?
Bradley's Fun.
I thought you were in Epcot or Hollywood Studios or. Oh my gosh, how you doing, MJ?
I'm great. It's a beautiful day. There's so much to be thankful for. God is good. This is a good week. Amen.
That's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Now, this guy is coming to us not from the past, but from the present. But here he is.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Oh, Jeremy is here.
Good
How you doing?
day, Al.
Oh man, these are getting the chat's gotten away from me now. What do we
Chat's
got
going
here?
crazy.
It's a little wonky. We're having some StreamYard glitches, but that is not going to stop you from having a great show, Ron.
Well, let's hope not.
We got to do a celebration.
We've got a
Yes.
we got a couple coming. Highland Haggis Trainer has gifted one Follow the Bradley's Fun membership, followed by WDW Pro, who's gifted 5 Follow the Bradley's Fun memberships, given to, let's see if we can see who got them. We've got that. Let's see. Highland Haggis Trainer. Let's see. There is a synchronicity, if I pronounce that right, got a membership. Welcome to the Fun Fam. At Service Dog, that Service Dog got a membership. Cuban Superman, Long Rua, Dude Man Cuz, and Pamela Empson all got gifted memberships to Follow the Bradley's Fun. So when we do our members only, look for it to come up, and I will post it on the community chat for Saturday. It might be this Saturday that we will do a members only stream. And for those that don't know, I will be giving away the Figment Popcorn Bucket of Love. Once we get to 100 members, we're going to do a whole stream about giving this thing away. This is the famous one that people waited in line 8 hours to get. I had to wait over a year to get mine because I had to wait till the second year that it was out. Because they ran out the first year in like a week. It was crazy.
And if you get there, I got to give away my blue wrench with it.
There you, and yeah, blue wrench, and he's giving a blue wrench. So there you go. All of that.
We have
MJ, you've never seen the blue wrench, have you?
a blue wrench.
And
No,
show the blue wrench. Show the blue wrench.
he has a real. I
Yeah,
believe
it's
it.
he uses it. It's
That's cool.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
goodness. Everybody
Rent
better
Love.
behave or you're gonna get it.
All right, we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate the gifted membership. So get ready with your member emojis, your custom emojis, your fireworks emojis. Time to celebrate. Bum, bum, bum,
We
bum.
have a Tinkernell in the audience driving to Universal. Have fun listening. Keep your eyes on the road.
Oh, I was driving, listening to you guys earlier on TPP. I was running some errands. So yeah.
Yeah.
But anyhow, and I know this. So we're gonna get started real soon. Star Wars weekend. Oh my gosh, boy, do we miss those Star Wars weekends? Yeah, that's where a lot of that came from. Back in the days of the Star Wars weekends. And I always say this, that, and I know you guys did a story on TPP of them trying to fix Galaxy's Edge over at in California, and probably I imagine the same fixes will eventually come to Disney World in Florida, but I don't think they can ever fix Galaxy's Edge enough to make up for the loss of Star Wars weekends, because a couple things. Without Star Wars being a massive presence in the park all year long, or at least the fan fiction land, as I like to call it, Star Wars fan fiction land, there was an anticipation that was built up for Star Wars weekends. And you also wondered what celebrities you were going to see there. Like I saw, Ashley Eckstein was usually there every year. And then I can't remember his name, but the guy that voiced Obi-Wan in the cartoons, I got to see him. Anthony Daniels was there. The last year I was there, last year that I saw it live, it was, oh my gosh. Mark Hamill was there, and before he got political, and just so many others. And gosh, what a great time Star Wars weekends was. MJ, did you ever go to a Star Wars weekend?
No, but I used to back in the good old days, I worked for a doctor's office, believe it or not. And I actually helped him and his friends, because they were all into Star Wars. I helped them book their weekends to go, to the park, and they had a great time. I personally never went, because I don't, you guys know me, I'm not a Star Wars girly, so
no, but it was something. So
yeah.
And they did what they cannot replicate in the Galaxy's Edge, because they had a lot of people volunteer. So with volunteers from the 501st, which is a legion that does Star Wars cosplay and everything, you would have literally hundreds of Star Wars characters that Disney didn't have to hire. They just said, show up. We give you the credentials, so you're allowed to come in the park. They organized it, of course. But you had the Grimorian Guards. You had, obviously, there was,
Legion.
The whole Legion, the whole, I mean, so there was this big parade, right? There's, and literally every Star Wars character that ever existed was in that parade.
That's so
I
cool.
want to say there were 500 to 1,000 people in that parade. And
yeah,
fans would lead the parade. And the reason I know this is because I was in it once with my son. A cast member came by. My son was my older son. He was like 11 or 12 at the time. And he came by and said, hey, do you guys want to be in the parade? Absolutely, of course. And it was so cool. And so the excitement, this is all, I remember the last year, 2015, was the year that it was going to be the last year, because what happened in 2015 in December, the new movie, the new Star Wars was coming out. Everybody was excited for it at that time. We all had such high hopes, because that was a time when the Disney Corporation had everybody trusted what they were going to do. Marvel was on fire at that time. The MCU was going super strong. Kathleen Kennedy's background was that she had helped produce E.T., she helped produce Jaws, like all these things in the past. We had no idea what was coming.
Jeez.
And so The Force Awakens came out, and there was a ton of, it got really good reception to over $2 billion in revenue from Force Awakens. And a lot of us were on the edge of our seats at what was going to happen and who was going to, and then
That's terrible.
And then everything changed. Oh my gosh.
Happened. KK happened.
KK. Kathleen Karen Kennedy. KK. Oh, wait. Probably.
No,
there.
I got to be careful not to say that on the screen. Yeah. Man, I did not see that coming.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Your algorithm just shifted.
No. We did solve, dude.
Algorithm.
But anyway, speaking of that, we do need to get to a story. We cannot just chat around all day. So it's time. And this is going to be now, if you're watching That Park Place, you know a little bit about the story, but we're covering it from a little bit of a different angle. We're going to talk about the Fast and Furious coming to Universal Studios Orlando.
I have a question about this.
Yes.
With the new super speeder law, isn't that going to cause problems?
This is out of USA Today. Yes. It's such big news that it's being covered by outlets like USA Today. So I think that's why it's a big deal. New Fast and Furious coaster coming to Universal Studios Florida. Now, this was a very similar, I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same. I don't think it's going to be a clone because of how it because of the track layout, but it's going to be very similar to what is going on in Universal Studios Hollywood out there in California. So let's read this out of USA Today by Eve Chen. Okay, Eve Chen. Buckle up, Buttercup. I shouldn't say Buttercup, but I added that. Buckle up. Universal Orlando Resort is getting a new Fast and Furious themed roller coaster and closing in its existing ride from the same film franchise. Yay to that. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will debut at Universal Studios Florida in 2027, the resort announced on January the 20th. Quote, as Universal Studios Florida makes way for this exciting new experience, Fast and Furious Supercharged, which is really a bad name for that ride, by the way, will permanently close in 2027, the resort said in a new release. MJ, explain to the folks out there why I say that Supercharged is not probably the correct name for the current Fast and Furious experience out there.
No, you're in a bus with screens you can barely even see. So if you've never been to Universal Studios Florida and you go into this show building to ride this attraction, don't ride the attraction. Just walk through the queue line. That's enough. And then leave.
The queue line's kind of cool. Wish I had pictures of it.
Got some cool cars.
There's some nice cars in the queue line.
Props from the film. But wasn't this like a recycled bus from the attraction that was there before? That's all they did.
I don't even know what was there. No, I don't. You mean
there was
Disaster?
A ride that
you talking about Disaster?
I don't remember exactly, but you were in like a bus and it tilted.
Yeah, but no, Disaster was on
fire.
a tram. Disaster was like on Disaster was almost like the backstage tour at Universal.
Okay.
Like that was
exactly.
Disaster was supposed to mimic the backstage tour best as they could from Hollywood Studios. But the problem was the backlot tour at Hollywood Studios, Disney, and Disaster were very similar.
Oh, way too similar. Yes.
You had Catastrophe Canyon. You had I actually liked the Hollywood Studios version better. And I'm still sad to this day that they got rid of the backlot tour, everything that they got rid of at Hollywood Studios at Disney, if they didn't get rid of it, it would be doing so much better because they got rid of that stuff to put Galaxy's Edge in. They weren't supposed to, by the way. They had room for Galaxy's Edge. Where the new Monsters Inc. roller coaster is going now, a lot of Galaxy's Edge would have been there, which clearly they have the room for because that's exactly what they're doing. They're using the space that was initially allocated for Galaxy's Edge. It's the Disney stuff is so dumb. Anyway, so now they have this attraction called Fast and Furious currently, where yes, the idea is it's so dumb. I'm thinking about when I went on it. Tom's been on it, right? I don't think Jeremy's been on it, but Tom's been on it. And basically you go to this room where you're being instructed that there's an after party for whatever heist or whatever the heck the guys from Fast and Furious just did. And you're invited to the after party. So you go get on a party bus and then the FBI comes after you or some crap. Like it's the dumbest. You're not really moving.
No. And they don't even, it's not even a bus is not a fast vehicle. Okay.
No.
I mean, it goes only certain amount of miles per hour.
So you've got all this movie stuff going on around you that's you're supposed to be engaged in and happening.
Movie speed too. Come on.
It's not even that. It's not even that good. And the CGI is awful. It is so bad because there's a couple of places where they actually CGI the actors in, and all of a sudden they go from looking like themselves to like a PlayStation cutscene.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's really
it is
bad.
so bad. So
it's really bad,
the fact that we are, I mean, I know a lot of people wanted a Ghostbusters or Back to the Future coaster. I think those would have done excellent, but they needed a replacement, even though the Fast and Furious franchise, it's dying, but it's different. I don't know. In a studio's park, it's going to be a little bit different. Anyway,
live actors in the queue, right? No, not in the queue, but like before you get on that wannabe bus thing,
on the
there's
bus
like
thing,
live actors, right? We have some of that.
Sure, if you want to call them that. They're more attraction hosts and that can't act that they put.
That's so mean.
They're not even as good as the people that used to be on the Great Movie Ride. Remember that one?
No, that's just come on. That's like.
As a matter of fact, here's what I'm hoping that they'll actually do, and I have heard rumors. Okay, so we're going to go into let me get through the story, and then I'll go into the rumor and speculation territory about the current Fast and Furious that's there that will eventually get replaced. Okay, so as Universal Studios makes way for this exciting new experience, Fast and Furious Supercharged permanently closed. Okay, we got that part. Fans may notice the new coaster shares a name with one coming to Universal Studios Hollywood later this year. Both coasters will simulate drifting, spinning riders 360 degrees while speeding along outdoor tracks, but they won't be carbon copies. I think that's very, very important to note. California's coaster will feature 4,100 feet of track and hit speeds up to 72 miles per hour, according to Universal Studios Hollywood. Universal Orlando hasn't shared those details yet, but notes its version will include a 170-foot vertical spike that will send riders nearly 17 stories in the air over the outskirts of Universal City Walk.
No, thank you.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
No.
The new coaster will replace Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, which was located toward the front of Universal Studios Florida and closed in 2025. 2025, so it closed earlier this year. That turnaround to 2027 is only a 2-year turnaround. Universal's doing this pretty quickly. It's not yet clear what will become of the Fast and Furious Supercharged space in the park's San Francisco area after that ride closes. That's what I want to focus on, is what I think, what I've heard. There is rumor, only rumor, and I don't have this in print anywhere. This is just rumor, but I have heard that Universal is developing a movie that is an indoor ride that will put you in the movies, and it will take you in a great way through movies that go from Universal's earliest time to currently.
What? I
It-
was
it-
just talking about that on that
it-
Park Place.
it
How I would
might
love
be-
something like that.
It might be a great. It might be a great movie ride if that were to happen.
Yes.
There is talk of that kind of thing happening. I'm pretty sure they're not going to do another Return of the Mummy because of what just happened there, which we're not going to go into. But you know,
That would be great.
Disney still got the track record for the DOAs.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's been a weird year. And not exactly a great track record for the Orlando theme parks for making it out to the other side of your vacation. But I won't go
almost made
into
a joke that would have gotten you demonetized.
You know how cool it's gonna be a dark ride with like Ghostbusters, Jaws, maybe the Blues Brothers, whatever stuff like traditional, maybe some monsters, the classic ones. A
Well,
little
yeah,
bit.
because that's what Universal started with. I mean, Universal became a name with their monster movies like Frankenstein and Dracula back in the day.
Blah, blah,
And
blah.
so I think that if they do a movie ride that takes people through Universal
Yes.
movies, have you seen
Please do it.
what's it called? Cinesational?
Yeah.
Tom, have you seen Cinesational?
Yes.
Okay.
It's great.
So, Jeremy, Cinesational, let me explain it to you. I don't know if you've seen it. I have the whole show on my channel. Cinesational is the nighttime spectacular show currently at Universal Studios.
The walkthrough with all the
Cinesational,
actors like
No.
from Back to the Future and stuff.
there's no actors in it.
Oh, there's not. Okay.
Cinesational is a show that is kind of based in the water, and you have water curtains and lights projected on the water. You have fireworks, you have lasers, you have drones.
Yeah.
It's a big nighttime spectacular show because here's the thing: Universal Studios doesn't have the license to do a big fireworks show, and that's because of their location. They literally are surrounded by apartments where people live, like the parking lot, the team member parking lot. There's apartments on the other side of that parking lot right there. Now that's kind of true at the Magic Kingdom, except that the Magic Kingdom built in a whole bunch of space. The cast member parking lot at the Magic Kingdom, you actually have to ride a bus to get from the cast member parking lot to the backside of Magic Kingdom just to get in because of the space that was built for the fireworks show. Interestingly enough.
Yeah.
So they built that into the plans there. Epic Universe has a fireworks pad, and I don't know if you noticed, but they're actually building I believe concrete vestibule, something like that, over the fireworks pad there, because they have the license to have full fireworks shows year round. Currently, they haven't been offering them other than on special occasions. But I was informed by a team member at Epic Universe that the plan is to eventually have a nighttime spectacular fireworks show that goes along with the fountains, so that if you're watching it in front of Helios,
wow,
you'll have
that's gonna be nice
fountains, and you'll have fireworks going up behind the Helios Hotel. And the expansion to Epic Universe will be on the two sides of it. So there won't be any more Epic Universe behind the Helios. But you're going to have expansions.
I like to watch that from the bar on the top of Helios by having a dinner.
So yeah, you go up there. It's so amazing. So we're talking about Helios. We're talking about Epic Universe. We're talking about Universal. And I understand that, there's the Fast and Furious is, as far as a franchise, the franchise itself at the movies probably kind of dying, but I would imagine, don't you think that, Jeremy, what do you think? Do you think Fast and Furious has a fan base that kind of goes on and on?
No, because the stars that they used, like The Rock, people think he's an old man now. And I'm sorry, it really came out bad. But there was, so after the last one, like Vin Diesel and The Rock, they used to just be like these Greek gods, right?
Yeah.
And The Rock lost, he voluntarily lost like 60 pounds in muscle. And you know, when you do that after you've been kind of that bodybuilder for so long and you wear an Argyle sweater in public, you know, you look like Mr. Rogers. So
I love Mr. Rogers.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to have him steal a Mustang.
He could steal a Mustang.
So honestly, Ron, the franchise is kind of aged out because who do you put in their places without a full reboot?
Well, the thing about the Fast and Furious franchise, because it has so many characters involved in it, will never need a reboot. All you have to do is pass the torch to somebody else.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So realistically speaking, you could get I can't think of the actor's name. He was in Maverick. He was in the new Twister.
They ruined Twisters
out of the old age home.
What's that?
Well, let's see, Vin Diesel in a scooter doing this, racing whoever in a road.
Oh,
no, that's nothing. What is that guy's name?
While you think of that guy's name, whatever happened to Jason Momoa? Did he? I saw him in the Minecraft movie, and I was like, "What?"
He's doing a new. What did
he let himself go too? He was known as this, like, you know,
I think
super
he fat suited for that.
Did he?
I think so, because that dude he's literally a rock.
Right. Yeah. He
but
just.
Guys, I think boomers. I guess no. So what am I? I'm an Xer. I'll be 50 this year. Ron, I think our generation age of stars.
Yeah.
I think there's a gap because I think they held on so long that
James All Day has a
gap.
Glenn Powell. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. Glenn Powell. So yeah, I mean, you get like a Glenn Powell, you get any of those younger stars, Miles Teller to come in. There's a lot of ways to work in younger people in the Fast and Furious franchise. And it's also, I mean, like, look who it introduced us to. Gal Gadot was introduced to us in the Fast and Furious
that's
franchise.
so true. Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of good. It has good female characters. It's got a really good balance of, yes, it's kind of always had its male stars, but it's got a good balance of female characters where the characters, while they're never technically given the headline, they're still given so much to do that they're in an important aspect of the franchise. And so
Paul Walker's brother too, right? He's going to be introduced. His little brother or twin
not
brother?
only Paul Walker's brother, but who else has brothers? I mean, you look at Thor.
The guy who did Thor, yeah.
He's got younger brothers. They all, I mean, it's really, really interesting to see what's going to happen with all that. So I think that first of all, having a coaster, it's going to be a lot better than the bus. I will tell you, the ride that's currently there, it looks horrible, but also has the old stars in it, while a coaster has nothing to do with the actual stars, right? Like you can change out rolls. I don't know how they're going to do audio or whatever, but you're on a coaster and you're imitating like what? Yes, absolutely, James. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. That was one of the saddest things.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
But I do think that Fast and Furious as a name and and especially being a coaster could go on where obviously the current attraction there aged so fast because of who was in the attraction and the attraction itself being bad. What other attractions, while we're on it, would you get rid of at Universal? Because I know MJ, I know for a fact that you have certain attachments to some attractions and then would like to see other goes. What would you like to see go at Universal though?
That Racing New York ride, Race to New York.
Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, the Fallon. I mean, look, it's a cute attraction. I did it alone, by the way. My family did not want anything to do with that. I said, okay, well, I'm going to go. I'm going to try it. I gave it a go, and I'm like,
Didn't that replace Twister?
Probably. And Twisters, I don't even want to go there. I want to cry because I always cry.
Well,
I went on Twister with my parents when I was a little kid. Like, that's one of my most favorite attractions ever. But they could do
So there
something
would-
else with that. Put a Ghostbusters ride in there for heaven's sake.
Oh, now that would be fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Ghostbusters, That's and
It's
a
in New
perfect-
York, like the
in
New York.
perfect spot
Yeah.
for Ghostbusters.
Totally.
Especially since the Ghostbusters franchise has made a little bit of a comeback, I would say.
Well, pretty soon with everything going on in New York, they can make an escape from New York.
I don't think you could call it Escape from Mamdani, but that would be
No, it just
funny.
escape from New York.
So yes,
renewed.
is it going to be a Tokyo Drift theme? It's going to have, what are they calling it? Hollywood Drift? They're calling it. I think they're calling it Hollywood Drift.
Yeah, it is
the
called
actual-
Hollywood Drift.
So, so the idea is that when you're on a coaster, it's going to feel like drifting. So it's somewhat of a, I would say, Tokyo Drift type of a theme, but not so much Tokyo, but Hollywood. But you will be drifting. And I've seen, and we don't have the footage. I don't have the footage that you guys had on TPP, but the footage of the coaster and what it actually does. Okay, so similar
like
to
Werewolf
Guardians,
a little bit, right? Where it spins, sort of.
well, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy. Have you
Okay.
been on? You haven't been on. So Guardians moves a little bit, but doesn't spin the way this one's going to. Like this one's going to actually.
Not to mention the drop. This is like a huge drop, right? This is like crazy. So I think most people can handle Guardians for the most part, but I don't think families with little, even my 7-year-old can't even probably handle this new Hollywood.
This is not going to be a. It's all about family coaster.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I know. They're putting Fast and Furious, the family version, over at DreamWorks Land. No, I'm just kidding. That would be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, James says Tokyo Drift is my favorite of the Fast and Furious films. And so for you guys out there, you're not going to like this about me. I've never watched any of the Fast and Furious movies all the way through.
Don't feel bad. I haven't seen any Star Wars movies, just little bits and pieces. So we're right there
Oh.
together. How about that?
Well, Star Wars
No.
is
That was the
different.
scene.
No,
with
no,
all
no,
the
no,
Ram-
no. No.
Star Wars
It's
is like
two
a
different
big
ends of the
deal, no?
spectrum.
Oh,
No, no.
really? Okay.
They don't even compare.
Uh-oh. I'm probably the one getting the tomatoes thrown.
I'm a car guy and a sci-fi guy.
Oh.
And the first 3 Fast and Furious, I can get through and like them. The
Well,
rest of them-
didn't the rest of them become sci-fi with what they were doing with
I'm
the
saying
cars?
They became
Don't they have like
like,
spaceships and stuff in
you
them?
know, like total weirdness. Where it was like it's no longer Fast and Furious, it's more like rocket ships and lasers.
Not
Yeah,
in Hollywood.
yeah.
not
I
total
feel like the
weirdness.
Fast and Furious movies sort of morphed into a combo of what they started out as, and then they comboed them with 007 and anything sci-fi along the way.
You remember when Vin Diesel did Triple X?
Yes.
And I was like,
yeah.
okay,
Movie.
they're gonna pull that right into Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They kind of did. But here's the thing. I will say this about movies and the way they translate to theme parks. You don't have to like a movie to like the theme park land, and sometimes it helps if you don't, because the people that like Star Wars Galaxy's Edge are not Star Wars fans.
Very
And the
true.
people who are fans of Galaxy's Edge and who are fans of the new Star Wars are not fans of the original Star Wars, and there's much fewer of them. That fandom got really divided by the new Star Wars movies because a very small segment of the fandom that was also very much, let's just say, into a particular form of political faction kind of clamored on to those new Star Wars movies, mostly because of Rey, I would imagine. But it's a very, very small, unfortunately loud, especially loud on social media portion of the fandom. I don't know how much money they spend in the parks, and some of them do. But to give you an example of that, it's the reason why, it's the very reason why, Jeremy, if you're listening, I'm going to put you in the backstage till you fix that and we'll come back. But it's the very reason why the cruiser did not work out. I said this all along. I've said it a number of times. If you watched the show before, you probably heard me say it. If the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser had been set in the era of something that they gave for its backstory, like the writers, they had to create a backstory for the Halcyon, right? In the backstory, it was supposed to be the setting of Han Solo and Princess Leia's honeymoon.
I thought you were going to say Princess Han. I was going to lose it.
Princess Han. No, Princess Solo. I guess you would have been
Solo.
Princess
There you
Solo
go.
afterwards, right? Princess Solo. Leia Organa Solo, right? Anyway, but think about it. If people were paying $6,000 for 2 nights in a hotel for 4 people, okay, so that's $1,500 per person.
That's insane.
$750 per person per night. Oh, that was insane. But if you're going to pay that much money, let's say that you got a 3-day experience. And what I think would have been better is they needed to put a pool. They never put a pool in the hotel. So there's no place you could go and have a pool day. There was no time. If they would have made it at least giving you the option of having a 4-day, 3-night experience. So they could have done 2 a week. They could have done the 3-day, 2-night experience, done a changeover, and then done the 4-day, 3-night experience. And in that 4-day, 3-night experience, if you would have had a pool area where you could go to and say, okay, I want to get away from the LARPing part of this for a minute and just enjoy a pool. Have that. Could have been an indoor pool. Can you imagine the sky that they could have done with that, where you're in a pool or a hot tub, but the space is going over you. You're going through. I mean, that could have been done so well.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, set this as you are going on the cruise of Han Solo and Princess Leia's honeymoon, and you're invited to a special reception for them.
That's so nice. I would have totally done it, and I didn't even see the movie, and it just sounds so intriguing.
It was
very nice.
You got to wonder, did KK have a hand in shaping that hotel too?
Oh, she absolutely did. She 100% did. The whole thing had to do with Kathleen Kennedy's no, we're setting everything in going forward, because in her mind, her version of Star Wars was going to be it. It was going to be the thing. It was going to be so popular, and it was going to take over, and people were going to forget that Luke Skywalker ever existed. Of course, Mark Hamill's really done the damage on that, and he's made people want to forget his version.
Let me ask you something, Ron.
Yeah.
In the existing Galaxy's Edge, when it first opened here in Florida,
yeah,
my favorite spot is where the probe droid is on the wall next to the other droids. That's it. That to me is the most Star Warsy of the most areas. You know, when they have the banner, they have some of the banners up, and then on the wall there's a destroyed probe droid, and there's the other droids there, and there's
yeah.
That's the part that I got excited about. You know.
So yeah, just that's on the other side of the droid depot when you go around the corner from it. It's actually right by the bathrooms.
That was cool. And then seeing the Falcon, of course, when you walk up to it.
Yeah.
But even when that first opened, after COVID, they changed the way the market was. They changed everything. So it even felt differently when you walked into it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel very much like a Star Wars area as much as it does maybe the desert Southwest in the United States, or perhaps United Arab Emirates or something like that. It really doesn't feel like you're on another planet at all, or in another universe. They don't have enough. They don't have aliens walking around like the people. The regular cast members. I hate to say this, but because I know it would disturb some cast members that are working there. But if they could just get the cast members working in that area to agree to have to use some type of costuming where there's actually where they look like a different species or something, that would help out a ton, because there's way too many humans. It doesn't look like it's the Star Wars galaxy. It doesn't feel like the Star Wars galaxy. If you go to Oga's Cantina, what made the Cantina scene so cool, right? Remember the first time the cantina scene
Was
You
the old
walked in,
pilot?
all of these aliens, all of these things from like different, like nothing looked human. Star Wars, and I think that was the biggest difference between Star Wars and Star Trek. So if you remember watching Star Wars the very first time, way back in the 1970s, so the first scene, Darth Vader invades the ship, and you got
77.
stormtroopers that don't. I mean, I know they're human, but they don't look human because there's no human.
You can't see their face.
Yeah.
You had no
Can't
idea
see
at the time. You didn't know.
You see some humans, but you see droids, you see something different. And then it goes down to Tatooine. Tatooine, the only humans you get at first are Luke and his family and Obi-Wan, and just those four. Once Obi-Wan says we're going to go into Mos Eisley, you've never seen a more wretched time of scum and villainy other than Washington, D.C. I think is the line. Something like that.
Should we pull Jeremy in for this? Because MJ looks like she's glazing over. Like, I don't understand this.
Jeremy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
think-
What's going on?
Okay. So Star Wars. So we're talking about the 1977 version of Star Wars and how it differed from Star Trek in the fact that you immediately, once you got to Mos Eisley, everything was alien. Nothing looked the same. Even on Tatooine, you had the sand people didn't look like humans. Nobody looked human, and it gave us so many different aliens that I think from the very first movie, our association with Star Wars was alien. Even though there's a lot of humans in it, still we see so many aliens, different creatures, and then we go back and we focus on the human story, which is really, really smart to have a bunch of aliens, but then you're focused on the human story. Very, very smart.
But it
Very
made you
intelligent.
question if the humans were the actual alien species there.
Right. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
where you made you wonder, and
So yeah, there's and so when you go to Galaxy's Edge and you don't have that, and you did have that at Star Wars Weekends, that's what the difference is. Star Wars Weekends was propagated by all of the Star Wars universe. The people make the difference. The bodies make the difference. Scenery does not. And that's one of the differences in Diagon Alley or the Harry Potter lands.
They have, let's see, Epic. They got R's walking around, people in French things. They have, a couple different R's walk around, musicians coming out the cart with the animals interacting.
Yeah.
Hogsmeade, same thing. Cast members walk around. They look like dark wizards or wizards and different things. Even the waiters, when you go into Goblet Noir, play up their parts.
That's nice.
So that is the difference between like Universal. There has been a flip. Would everybody agree there's been a flip between what Universal gives you at the parks versus what Disney gives you at the parks over the last decade?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would say there's been a complete flip. So back on this last bit of this story, this is, by the way, the only thing we're covering today. I unfortunately have to cut the show short today because of some other obligations that I have. So I do apologize for that. For those new members of the channel, we will be giving you a members only stream, hopefully this weekend on Saturday. So be looking for that. But just to tie this all up, this last discussion, Fast and Furious, the coaster that they're giving us, regardless of whether the Fast and Furious franchise lives on in the movie theater or not, I still think the coaster probably better than anything that Disney's going to give us anytime in the near future. And who else agrees that Fast and Furious is a much, much more relevant franchise today than Monsters, Inc.?
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, Monsters, Inc. is like 20 years old. But what I can't get past me is we have a whole year to say goodbye to Supercharged. Okay. And then this new coaster has its grand opening in 2027. We had this much time to say goodbye to other stuff that was like way more important. A whole year of Supercharged?
Yeah. MJ, what you're not bringing up into this is Disney is doing this to react to what Universal already did.
Yeah.
Okay. They're reacting to Epic, where Universal's like, okay, we'll keep this part of the franchise open as we build the other one. Then we'll close it and make something else. Then they're not feeling their rush.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
That is.
One's desperation to get people to come back. Other one's like, hey, we got this. Let's just keep the momentum rolling. It's two different.
This
I
isn't a
say close
reskin at all.
Supercharge
This
and
is a full
start
build,
construction.
Well, the construction's already started. It's already going. So they're just maybe they'll do something with Supercharge during the course of the year, where they will tease what's coming with the coaster, which would be a great way to use it. And maybe they'll do that. Well, we shall see. We have a super chat from O2RR, chimes in for $4.99. Not a Fantastic Four fan. Oh, sorry, Fast and Furious fan.
Don't bring that show up. Oh, come on, Ron.
You don't want me to talk about Pedro and Winter Whizzle and all that?
We just got it out of our mind.
Not a Fast and Furious fan, but seems like Fast and Furious fans got a great upgrade with this new ride. Yes, I would agree. As long as the actual ride is really good, theming can be neutral. Yeah, and I know a lot of people were hoping for a Ghostbusters themed ride, coaster, or what was there were two that were going back.
Fast.
And forth.
It would be Back to the Future or Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's it. Back to the Future or Ghostbusters. A lot of people were hoping for that, but those are a little bit less relevant than Fast and Furious.
When I seen
Ghostbusters, maybe
when I seen them announce the Fast and Furious over in California, I was taking a guess they were going to bring it here.
Yeah, I think a lot of us speculated that was going to happen. And they are it, but it is going to be a different version. They will not be like Galaxy's Edge. Rise of the Resistance is clone. The Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is a clone. Those are clone rides.
They should have made them Orlando, Tatooine, California, a different world.
Yeah, if they could have done something where like Hoth or Endor or anything, I don't know, whatever, something. I would love if
you got to put Hoth where Jeremy lives. It'd be packed year round.
One of the most amazing things that I would love to see if they really wanted to bring in Star Wars and they wanted to do this era of Star Wars, why didn't they do Coruscant? That would have been amazing.
I don't think they could do it.
Yeah, there's ways. I mean, But anyway, thank you. Thank you.
But I don't think they could do it.
Yeah, good point. Thank you very much for the super chat. O2RR. Let us celebrate. Everybody ready? Celebrate. Get ready. Let's go.
Is it too much? Too much. It's the birthday.
Oh, this is just the best of us. I want more celebration. Yes, indeed. Well, guys, unfortunately, we have to cut the show a little bit earlier today. I'm going to let everybody have a shot at letting people know where they are. Mr. Dom F., where can people find you on the interwebs?
Let's see. Your channel, Lorena's channel, Erica's channel, my channel, Modding Around Pros, all over the place. So hopefully I will get the SLS launch when it goes up. That's going to be a big manned launch. So yeah,
that'll be cool.
That's I think a month or two from now.
I can't wait till that. I think it's going to be a blast.
You want to see it from my place?
I might come over. Jeremy, where are you at? Strings and Pucks.
Yeah,
We might get
come
you
on.
to sing next time, but I don't have time this time, unfortunately.
No, yeah, don't worry about it. So Strings and Pucks, Friday, 4 p.m., right after Erica's show, and I'll be on her show. I'll be doing my live stream. Last time we went an hour and a half, acoustic music and singing. And then Sunday mornings, 10:30 a.m., that's kind of that worship style. Ron gave some great suggestions. We've been adding some scripture reading and things. So that's something really special. If you're kind of stuck at home on Sundays, that's really become a special time. And Ron gave me some great help in how to, bring that alive. So those.
Yes,
are the
I always like the sections where you tell everybody that they're going to hell.
Oh, I'm going to open with that this week.
Yeah, I'm going to hell.
You're already on YouTube. You're 2/3 of the way there.
That's funny.
We're kidding around, folks. We're kidding around. MJ, where you at on these webs of ours?
The
These spider webs?
intergalactic web.
Yes.
I'm everywhere. Thank you for the invites. I'm on That Park Place on Mondays and Wednesdays at 12. And then I go to Erica's at 2 p.m. Eastern for her Brood Banter. It's a lot of fun.
Friday.
Just good friends hanging out. That's on every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's her schedule. And then I join Follow the Bradleys when I can, because I don't know if you've done anything with your schedule, Ron, but I try to make it over here as much as possible, and it's great. But
I
yeah,
can
I'm
get
on
my energy to where I can add in Tuesdays every week. I will, but I don't know. I know energy.
No, it's more energy. Okay. I'm on Instagram and X, and thank you so much again for having me on your show. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be on a panelist on all these great shows with all these great people, talented people.
Always appreciate you being here, MJ and Jeremy and Tom and everybody that's in the chat. And thank you very much for Pro chiming in today with gifted memberships, and Highland Haggis Trainer with the gifted membership, as well as O2RR with the super chat. Thank you guys so much. I know the show was a little bit shortchanged today. I apologize for that. I was actually supposed to have an appointment at 12, but I wasn't able to make it to, because I can't drive a whole lot right now because of just some, it has to do with the working out that I've been doing. I got a little bit of a thing in my back and a little bit of thing in my neck, and I probably from not sleeping quite right. That's all. Combination of everything. But I'm here. I'm on Pro. I'm on That Park Place. Follow the Bradley's Fun. Like, subscribe, share. Click that notifications bell, because when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm. You stick it right up the YouTube algorithm.
Kazoo.
So,
thank you, Going Shogi.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Going Shogi, for wrenching, and thank you everybody that's in the chat. Thank you everybody that's out there today, and we love you so much. And until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
This is done, man. Cleans them down to the shot.